I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. And I appreciate if y'all hit the bell too. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right, look, it's the part two to this because I didn't put everything in there. And I'm sorry that I interrupt the first video because I have to tell y'all about the rest. That I don't want y'all to go in with y'all eyes closed. So this is a part two to this. Now, when you go out here buying these homes, you got to have a job. If you don't have a job, you have to have a cosigner. You got to have income coming in. You just can't go to nobody saying that you want a place if you ain't got no job, if you ain't got no income coming in. You got to have income. You got to have a job, one of the two. Or you can get somebody to co-sign for you. Even if you got income, you can get somebody to help you co-sign to get that place. Now, for one thing with this co-signer, you got to make sure that you can afford to pay that house. Because if you don't be able to pay that house, it falls back on the co-signer. And the co-signer ain't going to appreciate that. So that's why a lot of people don't like to co-sign because they don't want things falling back on them that they don't want to deal with. So you got to be careful with that. If you're going to go in and ask somebody to co-sign with you, you got to make sure you can be able to afford the payments up yourself. Be able to know how to afford to pay your bills. So you won't have to be throwing it off on nobody else to be paying your bills. Because they might have their own bills to pay. And then they got to come around and pay your bills. That's not good. And then the next time you need them, they're not there to help you because you already put a burden on them. That's what you got to think about. So make sure you know the game plan before you go into what you're doing. So I'm going to tell you something. You getting ready to step in with the big dogs, okay? When you going out here to buy houses and cars, you stepping with the big dogs. You got to know your game. You got to know what you up against when you doing this. Because like I said, when me and my ex-husband did it, we went through it with our eyes closed. We didn't know. We didn't know. And you learn. You learn from your mistakes, and then the next time you get your place, you know what you up against. So, if you can't find nobody to help you, tell you how to go back getting a place, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what to do. Make sure you look out for everything. Check out everything when you go get these places. Don't go in there with your eyes closed. Make sure you know what you're doing. Because these people, they ruthless. And you got to know what you up against. Because they will see where your head at. They will ask you things. They will give you things that they see. That they will give you things and say, well, they will bring the price up real high just to see if you're going to jump for it. And if you jump for it, they got you. So you got to let them know, no, I want what I want. Help me get what I want. If you can't help me, then I go somewhere else. You got to let them know you're not there to play games. You there to do business. You're not there to play games. You there to do business. So when they try to see what you can afford and they try to go up on you, you tell them this is where my bracket is and this is where I want to stay and I'm not going up no farther. Now if you want your commission, then you will give me what I want. And you better believe they want their commission. They want their commission. They definitely want their commission. So I'm telling you now, you gotta have a job. You gotta have income. You can't go in there without going in there saying you want a house and you ain't got no income, you ain't got no job. You can't do that. You gotta have a job or income, and if your income ain't high enough, then you gotta get a cosigner. That's how it goes. So that's what I wanted to tell y'all through this second video. Make sure you got all your paperwork together, what they need, because they don't want all of that. All that paperwork. They're going to want it all. And you're going to have it all. From The time that they tell you to go back from last year, from this year, whatever years they want you to go back to get paperwork, you're going to have to go back to get that. That's why I said it's not easy buying a house, because you got to jump through a lot of hoops to get a house. You got to jump through a lot of hoops to get a house. It's not easy. So this is what I want to tell y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you, Father love you, the Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I'll be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.